You nailed it.
How's it? Which one's your favorite, would you say?
I can't choose favorites.
You're that parent? Wow.
Yeah. The one that lies to the kids.
Right.
Hello and welcome to Tournament Style. I am your host Austin, and I'm joined as always by my co-host Guillermo Apple Delgado. Guillermo, on a scale from 1 to 10, how are you doing today?
I'm at I'd say a 5.5, and I want to give your intro like a 3.5. Yeah.
Well, wait, out of what? Wait, out of 10, I
Yeah,
said, right?
no, out of 5. Yeah.
Well, I said out of 1 out of 10, so
I didn't catch that.
do you want to restructure
I can proportionize. So intro 2.7, and then I'm at like an 8.
Okay, we need to work on your math skills, but
we don't need to.
I called you Apple.
I'm a music
Do you know why I
teacher.
called you Apple?
No. What? Give it to me.
I want to say it was last episode where at the very end, for some reason, I was talking about I was talking about Apple products. So I said Apple, and you're like, "Oh, I thought you called me Apple."
Wait, did I say that?
Yes, you don't remember? This is last
what's
episode.
Wrong with me? Oh, not the last Charc episode. You're talking about the previous episode.
Yes.
That's why I forgot. But yeah,
because it was a week ago.
Because it was about a week ago. Yeah, that's right. So
he's free now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's out of jail. Oh God! Well, come on.
Sorry. I don't know who you're talking about, to be fair.
But yeah, so
I thought you called me Apple because my Apple products, which I have like 2 of. But
your apple bottom jeans.
That's right. I have my Mac, my iPhone, and my apple bottom jeans.
Right.
Yeah.
Boots with the fur.
Boots with the fur. That's
Lock
right.
that guy up.
The whole jean industry has really gone south after Steve Jobs. To whatever happened to him.
He died.
Right. I just didn't want. I don't know how is what I mean.
So what are we doing for this episode? Should we talk about that already, or should we just wax idiotic like always? You know what? Actually, is a good name for a separate podcast.
Wax idiotic.
Wax idiotic.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Don't steal that from anyone listening.
I would never. Well, no one listens. First of all, if they did listen, they definitely were going to steal it from us. Well, okay. Funny that you bring that up because we're in rejunevenate. Spoilers, I guess. And we're redoing episodes we've done before, and so I went back and listened to our previous episode that this episode is a redo of, and we kind of talked a little bit about how much or should we chat at the beginning like podcasts usually do, and then get to the tournament, because we used to get right into the tournament. And now we pretty much talk for like 45 minutes and then tournament for like the 15 more, right? And I feel like especially people who are new to our podcast want to get to the meat and potatoes, right? Like I think people get impatient. They're like, what are they talking about? So I have a new segment idea. For the people who are new, I can give you sort of we can give you a taste of what our main idea is, tournament style. But we'll just give you a tiny taste, and I want to call it exhibition style. And so we'll just do one. Sorry?
No. So this is tournament style of the podcast.
Right.
For those new here, we do a tournament every single week.
Right.
Right now we're in a theme month, so we'll be doing something pertaining to that theme.
Right.
But we usually talk for a good like 30 minutes before. But this segment you're introducing right now is like a mini tournament that has nothing to do with the tournament that's about to happen. It's not a full tournament. It's just one match.
It's one round. Yeah, one match, one matchup, and it's just for the people who are new, who don't want to wait 45 minutes for us to find out what our podcast is about. Right. Give them a sip. Right. Give them a pinch.
Do you have a stinger for exhibition style, a little song you can play right here.
Exhibition? Oh, you mean like you want me to sing something, or you want me to like produce something and send it to you?
Well, yeah, preferably that. But if you haven't done that, do you want to sing something then?
Oh, I haven't done that because this is the first we talk about it, but
Okay, well, you should have prepared, I
I
guess.
haven't
But go
prepared to
ahead and
sing either.
sing.
Okay, well, I guess it's easier to improvise a song than it is to improvise a whole production of music. Am I right, guys? This is oh man, I feel really on the spot now.
You have
Yeah.
degrees in this.
Oh, whew. Yeah, I know. It's
Just
taking me
sing,
back to
man.
my okay,
Do you want
okay.
me to
So
do it?
no, 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 no. Thank you.
All right.
Actually, if you want to jump in though, that's cool
Okay.
too.
All
So
right.
this is the segment called exhibition style, and this is where we'd play the music, and it goes a little something like this: exhibition style, go and get it to you. Come on, rock it to you. Out the block, exhibition style. Come, I get it to you, Austin. This is where you jump in. Uh.
Yeah. That's all I got.
I can probably take that clip and make it something on like Logic or whatever.
I hated all of that, but let's go ahead and get into it.
Wasn't for
What
you.
is the matchup that you have for us in exhibition style?
We can. I mean, we can do whatever. Let's say the tournament was going to be about vegetables. Um, and let's say the matchup we're doing right now is broccoli versus Brussels sprouts.
A little peek behind the curtain here. I was actually going to steal this segment idea from you because you had talked about it before.
Right.
I was
That's
going
right.
to bring it up first on this episode
Did I
and
beat you
sort of
to it?
steal it. Yeah, but you went right into it. So
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else to talk about, so I went right to the. And plus, we're 9 minutes in. We've lost somebody at this point, right?
we're
To
not 9 minutes
either
in, but okay.
okay, we're 7 minutes in, and
There you go.
sorry, we're 11 minutes in,
Sure.
and someone is either tuned out or traffic accident or something like.
Jesus.
It can be anything, is what I'm saying. Just not that specific
They
thing.
died, maybe?
No, not that.
Not that.
But no,
Okay.
that's not that.
Not like Steve Jobs. Hey,
I'm
do you
just
think
saying
Steve Jobs ever listened to our podcast?
our podcast
Yeah.
specifically. I don't think the timeline matches up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, if it
but
did,
if it
though,
did,
yeah, definitely, because
yeah.
he's a big idea stealer. So, and we're big idea people, and I think
Everyone listening to this has stolen an idea from us.
I agree. And everyone who has an idea that I feel like I've had before has definitely
Is a
listened to this
thief.
and stolen it and is a
Yeah.
thief. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's impossible to have the same idea independently from it. Anyway, broccoli versus Brussels sprouts. What are your thoughts?
I think if we're doing best vegetable, broccoli has to be basically a Hershey effect.
Okay.
And Brussels sprouts probably have a higher ceiling. Like you can make them like really at a certain point non-healthy, but still really
Sure.
taste like probably better than you can make broccoli taste. It feels like.
Yeah.
But broccoli is always has like a good medium where they're always like pretty good. Like you like broccoli, steamed or otherwise.
Waiter comes to the table. Hi, can we interest you in our chocolate crack covered Brussels sprouts?
Exactly.
I feel like it's always the Brussels sprouts that have. Yeah, I think I eat more Brussels sprouts. But this is very funny. But
Why is this
if
funny?
they're not cooked the way that I like them, then I really don't like them. Like if they're overcooked, I like that. Just it's easier to mess up Brussels sprouts.
What is your
for me.
favorite style of Brussels? A Brussie?
I like it pretty.
How do you like your Brussies?
Pretty like undercooked almost. Like I'm kind of like a rare.
But like, what
bring
do you
me
like
my.
on them? Like, I guess for me, I'll say like a honey drizzle.
Yeah,
on
I was
some
gonna say
Brussies.
something like maybe a balsamic glaze with some, not. I'm not a huge salt guy, which is a weird thing to say.
That is weird.
But maybe just a little bit on that. Yeah, something in that style. Or I like any kind of like a Southwesty Chipotle mayo kind of dips.
I think all
to go
that
with
being
something like that.
said, I'm going to vote for broccoli.
Yeah, this because it's an all-around better vegetable.
Right.
I think it's probably healthier too. Do you want to just do vegetables this episode?
I don't.
Okay, so I just thought I'd put that out there because I was really vibing with the vegetables.
It would ruin your segment and this theme month. So you would have an idea that would ruin things, but no, I don't want to do vegetables.
That's why I like to check them with you. I'll go broccoli just because I'm not going to use my possession for exhibition style. So
you do have possession.
I do have possession.
Interesting.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was exhibition style. Do you want to do the end of stinger that you have prepared? Since you didn't have the first one prepared, you have like the end of the segment stinger.
You mean like some kind of prepared, produced music kind of thing? I didn't bring that. I could clap, like in a rhythm, like. Exhibition style.
Okay, that was better than anything you've ever done.
Oh, come on,
good. Yeah, no, that was really
that's
good.
Not even
I'm going to keep that forever. Actually, put that out and keep that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Please do.
Okay, so that was exhibition style. This is a theme month we already talked about, rejuvenate, where we take old tournaments that we've done already and redo them. See if anything's changed. See if these contestants come out hotter. I don't know what to call them.
Yeah, see if the results are different, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the matchups are different.
This week specifically, we're doing our Shark Week episode. We're redoing that tournament.
CHARC Shark Week.
I can't spell, but it's best charcuterie board cheese. Best cheese on a charcuterie board. Shark Week.
Right. Best shark cheese. And next week, okay, do you want to tell everybody how this is going to be really weird, how we prepared for this? What's different about this episode?
Right. So the reason we chose this is because we felt we could do it a little bit differently, in the sense of we actually could eat the cheeses, prepare the cheeses on a board and eat them.
Right.
Which we did that. And now we are going to discuss our results, basically.
Yeah, so at this point, we've recently eaten the cheeses as like compared to last time we did this tournament. We were like looking at the Wikipedia like during the episode and kind of just learning about the cheese and stuff.
And just like our past experience with charcuterie boards.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
Before we get into the tournament, do you have a rant?
I don't really have a rant this week. It's hot. If you're from Texas, if you're from anywhere right now,
what about any sort of like recording software? Do you have like a rant maybe you'd like to go in on some sort of like,
if I were to do this rant, would you like me to get into it?
No,
no,
just sort of like an all around encompassing,
just kind of like a general.
Yeah. You can name a shitty recording software.
I might even take this episode and send it to the people at Hindenburg, whoever does the Hindenburg DAW, which is specifically for like broadcasting, podcasting, sort of content,
any sort of casting,
and any kind of casting. That's right. Net casting, film,
bone casting,
casting. What do they call that? Roll casting, bone casting.
Like when you break an arm and you have to like put a cast over it.
Thought you were talking about jacking off into a sock, but yeah. Fuck the people at Hindenburg. I think I'm about done with your product. Let's just say.
This may or may not be the second time we're recording this episode.
It's not May, but this may be, that's right, the second time we've done this, because I want to put the blame all on the software, to me, and not really.
Now that you say it like that, I almost want to blame you.
Okay.
But I was there and fuck the software. But you saying that makes me want to blame you.
Yeah.
The fact that you touched the software and it now no longer works makes me automatically feel like it's your fault.
Yeah, I'm cursed. I agree. Yeah. There's something.
You are a curse, I think my
mom like crossed some kind of technological guru
Like
software person that
holes?
put a curse on. Sorry.
The
Yeah,
movie?
yeah, exactly. Like there's a generational curse on you when it comes to technology, because you know me and technology. It's just so what. So whatever it is, Hindenburg can fuck off.
Yeah, okay. I'll say a rant now. That's maybe not even rantish, but more like advice.
I wasn't gonna call you out on it.
Everybody should write a book.
Right? Are you sure?
Everyone in the world right now should write a book.
Right. What is your thought process there?
That we're gonna get a lot of gold, I think,
Okay.
along with a lot of shit, but a lot of gold.
I was gonna say we're gonna wade through a lot of
Well,
shit
I'm not
books
wading through
to.
anything.
Okay. Oh, you're not gonna read them. You're not interested in reading all the books.
I'll read a book, maybe.
A book that comes out of this process, or like an already existing
I'll
book?
read
What do
a
you mean?
book, maybe. Right? That's just. Um,
that's
but I'll have
that's
to have written a book, right? Because I'm part of everyone in the world.
right.
Oh,
Right.
I'll read my
That's
book,
right. Sorry.
the book that I write.
Don't
Like,
say that like it's a like I'm doing you a service. I'll read my book. Like don't. That's
well,
not a
like you
gift to
asked if I'd
anybody.
read a book out of this
Yeah.
process. Yeah,
So
mine.
I
Maybe yours.
back up into that.
I'll
You
read
know,
like the back of your book, like the reviews.
with my picture on it.
Well, if it has your picture on it, then maybe I won't read it.
Okay, come
But
on. Yeah. What it's interesting that you say that, because you brought up a good point. Everyone would have to write a book. Have you ever have you ever had that experience where doing something that you didn't think was hard before and realizing that it's very difficult brings a bigger appreciation for the people who do the thing? Like if
no,
you've never tried to write.
I've never
Oh,
felt like that.
okay.
You don't
Yeah.
appreciate people or think
So
that they do hard work until you've actually done that thing and
no, I'm
failed
just
at
saying
it, or
sometimes it feels like, oh, that can't be that
so
hard. And
like
then you
right
try
now,
it.
since you've not written a book, you think writing a book is easy. You think the people who do it are lazy and like
I
have no
guess
skill or talent, and you
no.
don't appreciate them
I
until you've
guess,
done it, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I can
well,
see
I
that
guess
it's
I'm not
like.
saying I think it's easy, but I'll definitely know if I try it, right? I mean, it could be, could not be, I guess. Um, what genre of book would you write? Have you had to
I'd
write?
read
Do they
like a
have to be?
fictional story, I guess. What do
Oh,
they have to
okay.
be?
Like
What?
I was gonna say, do they have to be like biographies or like autobiographical?
No, God, no. I
Oh,
would
okay, okay.
prefer them not to be.
So it can be anything. That's kind of cool, actually.
It's
I
what a
like
book
that more.
is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, if it's your idea, I'm just seeing if there are other facets to it. I don't know. I just want to.
No. I'm
There's
already
just
forcing
that.
everybody to write a book. I'm not gonna also make them write a specific genre of book.
You're the teacher that gives out very homework, but it's like the instructions are just kind of do whatever,
Yeah,
right?
to
It's
go
like
to you.
draw a picture, just whatever, man. Just bring something back tomorrow.
It gives the people who like have like choice anxiety, like it breaks them down. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's like I
just
don't know what. Tell me what to do.
decision paralysis. I'll take the fucking zero, man.
Yeah,
I'll take the
analysis paralysis. I love
analysis
that.
paralysis. I like that word. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I think everyone should write a book. So if you're listening, write a book.
Well, you don't have to. It's his. It's just a thing he's kind of floating around.
But why not?
There's reasons, work, and just other things to do.
What else do you have going for you?
Me
Yeah.
specifically, I didn't say I did. I might go write a book after this podcast.
If you do, if you ever write a book after this, I get credit for it.
You get credit to
I
have
get credit
everybody's
for it.
books.
It's like the idea thief that we talked about from
Right.
yeah, if you listen to this and then eventually write a book, you're welcome.
I write a book, but on the back cover, it's about you and your face is on it.
I was going to say don't worry about it cuz I won't ever read them if you're listening,
Sure. Right.
but I
That's
do
right.
get credit.
He might read mine, he says, though.
Okay, let's get into it. I think we've done the rants, so we've done pretty much everything. Unless you have anything else you'd like to talk about.
I think I'm okay.
Okay, great.
Have you ever watched Blackfish?
The documentary?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't
that.
really like fish that much.
Yeah, it's a bunch of propaganda.
What's it about?
I think. It's about fish, and sort of something about the running out, because they can't take care of themselves or something. They're not reproducing an endangered species, and something about climate change. I don't know. I sort of snored through it, if I'm being honest. But
What's
yeah.
the animal you're gonna miss the most once we destroy the planet?
I really like that. Uh, fuck it, like a zebra or something.
Oh, okay. Those
Yeah,
might be
it's unique.
like late in the game to die
You think
out.
so?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's good for me. I guess. Are you saying because alphabetically or like?
Well, because is there a lot of zebras?
That's right. Zebras. Sorry. Uh, in the world or where? Where is there? Where are
Yeah, of
there?
course, in the world.
Where are there? Is there a lot of zebras? What are you asking?
I'm gonna miss polar bears. I think the most.
Okay, they'll go
Mainly,
first.
mainly because when you do the whole like, oh, I don't know what to do when I see this certain bear. It's black, fight back.
So
Brown, lay down. White, good night. You won't have the white anymore.
you won't have to worry about.
Well, it won't be in that like little phrase thing.
That's oh.
So that's why I'll miss them the
You
most.
have less bears to worry about when you're advising people what to do
Yeah,
about
exactly.
bears. Yeah, yeah,
Did you
yeah.
know what to do if you see a certain bear color?
I think I knew the. I'm gonna say no because I don't think what you said is true,
It
but
is true.
it
Black,
is
fight
true.
back. So those are the ones you have to get like big and like scare off.
That doesn't sound like it really works.
It
I've
does.
heard I've heard that, but you've done it.
Brown, lay down. You have to pretend you're dead.
Also, doesn't sound like it
And
works.
white, good night. If you see a polar bear, you're literally dead. Yeah, it's just game over. They're
If you see a polar
huge, man.
bear, you've put yourself in a place
Yeah,
where
where you're
it's
dead.
just
Yeah,
that's your fault at that point. Yeah.
exactly.
You made yourself an endangered species.
All right, let's get
I
into
love
the
SeaWorld. Sorry, go ahead.
let's get into the oh god. Um with my take of hating fish, you think I would like SeaWorld,
You're right.
but they're mammals, so I get a pass, so to speak. On hate I can hate SeaWorld as well.
Sure.
Okay, so we're rejuvenating Shark Week episodes, best charcuterie cheeses.
Right.
Um all right, yeah, let's get into the tournament. The first matchup.
Give me 1 second. Let me make
Sure.
sure
Yeah.
the door's unlocked for Reagan. That's not a bad idea. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I just going back up the stairs. I'm out of breath.
Got it. Got it.
Oh, but I'll just let you talk for a little bit.
Okay. In the first matchup, we have Brie versus Colby Jack.
Right.
So in
Do you
the
want me
last no, I got it.
to...
So in the last tournament, Brie is the number 1 seed here, but like Brie
Right.
kind of blew Colby Jack out of the water, and it felt
Right.
like when we first
Yeah.
talked about it, based on like look and taste. Colby Jack sort of lacks, I feel like, in both of those because it's like a
Yeah.
hybrid mutt cheese.
Yeah, right.
It's Monterey Jack mixed with like Colby's cheddar or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's a type of cheddar. Did you, let me interrupt this thought for a second. Did you do the thing where you like spoil last episode? Do you want them to know kind
I
of the
didn't do
winner of
that thing.
last? Do you want to, or are
Should we
you
say
good?
it?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so for, like you've said before, during this month, we're going to go ahead and tell you what won last time. So if you don't want to know, go back and listen to that episode. But if you don't mind finding out, Austin's about to tell you.
Gouda.
Gouda.
Gouda won the the
The
Shark Week
Shark
episode
last
tournament.
Shark Week episode, right?
That's right.
And that was having not eaten them, and that was just based. What do we base it on? Like where they were from?
Yeah, the way
And
they look, the way they
yeah,
taste. We all had
that's right.
Gouda.
Yeah, I guess it made it easier because it's, again, like we've brought up many times, it's on a charcuterie board, right? It's not just best cheese. Okay, so yeah, Gouda was the winner last time, and
Right. So
then
for these specifically, Brie, Colby Jack, we had them on a charcuterie board and we ate
yeah,
them with crackers and meats and sauces and we did all these things and
it
in
was a lot of
person.
fun.
I had an okay time. And in my opinion, Brie was just such a standout. It was so good. It
Yeah,
spread well on a cracker. It's like almost the perfect charcuterie board cheese.
Brie was the perfect texture cheese for me.
Right.
In general, it looks good on the board, but when I was eating it, it's like it works like a melted cheese, but it's not melted. It will like retain form also. It's such a weird thing to try to explain. I loved the texture and I loved the taste. And for me, that definitely blew what is it even?
Colby
Cheddar
Jack.
Jack? Yeah, Colby Jack cheese out of the water. Yeah.
Yeah, Colby Jack, I mean, it was fine. It was a little gross. I don't think I'd ever have it on a charcuterie board,
Yeah.
but
It has the look. It's got the white yellow thing. But that's, I don't know. To me, it's more of a sliced, put it on a burger cheese. It's not
yeah, that's fair.
anything special for like a shark
That's
board.
totally fair. I think we are probably going to mention this a few times that if this was best cheese, would be pretty
Yeah.
different here. This is specifically best
Yeah.
cheese on a charcuterie board.
Right. Exactly.
So I think the Brie is going to have to move on for
I agree.
me.
Yeah.
The Brie for me
Don't,
will
dude. Don't.
be the winner.
So, okay. Let's not steal each other's ideas and jokes,
Hmm?
right? Sorry.
What was
Let's
that?
don't. Do you not hear me? Is my mic on?
No, I think you sort of said something that I don't understand. Is
No,
all.
you don't. Okay. I made that same joke last Shark Week, and I made that same joke the first time we recorded this episode, and I was about to make the same joke again for the audience.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. We can move on, man. It really hurts. You really got me in the Brie.
What?
Okay, never mind. You're
I
right.
don't even know
Just
what that means.
come on. Just come on.
Okay, Jesus. Hey, what's a what? Who do you think like? What do you think Buddha's favorite cheese is?
Buddha?
Yeah,
Cheddar, I guess.
not you wouldn't say like it's Gouda.
Brie?
Okay, what about Jesus's favorite cheese?
Why don't let's do this. You fucking tell me what you want me to say and then say the joke and then we'll cut the previous part out, right?
You can say Buddha likes Gouda, I guess.
I was going to say Cheez-Its.
No, that's Jesus.
Who's that?
Some white people god. Anyway.
White people god. It's like a really good way of describing Jesus, actually.
Next matchup.
What the fuck is the Old Testament? It's all
Yeah.
about white people god.
We have Gouda versus Parmigiano Reggiano. Go ahead and give
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Parmigiano Reggiano.
Okay.
Are you want me to do it again?
9 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Your
Yeah.
reaction seemed like it was like 7 out of 10.
I was expecting a 10 out of 10. So
Parmigiano Reggiano.
okay, there you go. Yeah, 9.5. Yeah.
Uh, okay, fine, whatever, dude. Out of out of
10
oh, okay. Sorry, you got my hopes up a little bit there.
out of 9.5.
Which uh, which translates essentially to the king of cheeses, which we talked about.
I don't think Parmesan translate to cheese.
Cheeses. That's right.
I don't think so.
Oh well, it's easily look upable thing, but
Parma, right?
yeah, Parma,
It's like a
cheese,
place.
and then Jean es cheese es Parmesan,
And the other words?
king of cheeses. Parmesan Reggiano, king of cheeses.
Sure, yeah.
Blessed by
Buddha.
nice.
Yeah. So we had these. The Parmesan was very strong. I feel like
Right.
you mentioned in the last episode of Shark Week
You mean the
that
last old one or the last time we recorded
the
this?
last old one
Got it.
that the biggest difference for you in eating Parmesan, like real Parmesan, was
Right.
that you're used to old garbage can craft graded like in a
Yeah.
cup.
Right.
So when you had real stuff, that's like the biggest difference like of all time. Even though I've said this that you could probably say that about anything if you have like, shitty
Yeah.
store bought compared to like real.
Like HEB Coke versus Coca-Cola or something.
Sure, yeah. Yeah,
To
exactly.
put it in a very mild like example, because that was the first thing I thought of. Yeah. So
Coke's
and
always on your mind.
that's right, in more ways than one. Um, yeah, there was just I don't know. I think that's a huge. It's just a big difference. And if you say like, say you're new to shark boards, and maybe you don't go for the Parmesan because you're like, I know what that tastes like. It's just Parmesan. No, Parmesan is delicious, and it's so different. And I will never go back to that powdered shit that comes in like a little green can or whatever.
Well, you know
That
what
is
it comes
just
in because it's right next to you.
sorry. What's that?
There's a can of Parmesan cheese right next to you.
That's that's for convenience. Like I keep that in my room.
But you said you'd never go back to it.
I'm surprised. I don't go back to it. I stay in my
You're
room. I
surprised
reach for the
what?
Parmesan. I'm surprised you've never seen it before or brought it up because it's not really
Well,
like
I brought it up.
not before. Um, this is kind of like an ode to times past. You know, if I
Odds
a little
you'll eat some right now.
odds.
Yeah, like, well,
You
do you
want
know
to
what
bet
odds
on it?
are? No, no,
Yeah, but
like let's say you say 1 in 6, right?
yeah.
Then I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then we'll both say a number between 1 and 6. And if we both say the same number, you have to eat it.
The reason I'm confused is because I have total control over whether I do or not.
Correct. You
Oh,
you pick your odds.
okay.
So what are the odds you'll eat some right now?
Like 1,000,000 to 1.
You'll do 1 in 1 million.
Yeah, sure.
All right, you ready? You got your number?
Do I just say 1,000,000? What do I say?
You say a number between 1 and 1 million, and if we both hit the same number, then you have to eat some cheese.
Oh, okay.
I've described that twice now already.
Yeah.
Do you want to change your number?
No.
Okay, you
Oh,
ready?
the range. Do I want to change the
Yeah.
range? Yeah, 1 in 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah. Yeah, it makes sense now.
Okay, you
Now that
ready?
you explained it. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 7.
7. Holy shit! How'd you do that?
You have to eat some
You
cheese.
magician!
I don't know.
You warlock!
I don't know if you cheated and said it
There's
late.
a 1 in 1,000,000 chance that no, I did it exactly when your video did it. That's like a 1 in 1,000,000 chance that we get that same number.
Now I know for sure you're cheating. Just eat some cheese. You lost.
What?
You lost.
That's fine, man. Do you want me to eat some Parmesan? Is that
on
what you
on
want? You
podcast
want
while
me to
I
eat
talk about it.
some powdered Parmesan?
So
on
you were talking about how you love Parmesan. It might be your favorite cheese, and you said you were advising people to He ate the Parmesan. You were advising people to get
A
some
little
and
bit.
put it on a charcuterie board. I'd actually say don't,
Oh,
because it was just so strong. I feel like it didn't go well on a
twist.
charcuterie board. Like I like it on
Oh,
pasta. I like it on other things, right? It's a great cheese, but on a board, Gouda, it won for a reason. It's so good.
yeah. It sucks because Parmesan is definitely one of my favorites out of all the ones we ate, and just in general. I like the strong taste. It almost has like a gritty
Right.
flavor
You
to it.
like really strong flavored cheeses, and I like the more mild cheeses.
Right. We kind of we found that out when we were eating all these ones. I really like it, but I kind of agree. I think Gouda is a very well-rounded cheese. Weird. I mean, no pun intended.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there's no pun like
Sure.
at all.
All right.
Just get that out of your mind, everybody.
There wasn't a
Um,
pun. It was a double
yeah, no,
entendre.
no, there is no pun. I know. Wink.
Okay.
Um,
Your winks are so loud.
sorry. Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's shocking. That's my wink, everybody. You should see my blink. um,
I'm gonna vote for Gouda so we can Good out of here.
I made that same
No, you
fucking
didn't. There's
joke.
no
I made
way.
that
It's not a
same
good
joke
joke.
in the old episode and in the previous
It's not a
recording of
good
this
joke.
podcast. I'll go with Gouda as well.
But you love Parmesan might win your best cheese award.
Personally, it's my fave. You know, we had a lot of good ones, but I want to
A lot
say
of good ones. Okay, in our next matchup we have Blue Cheese versus Provolone. And I'll start by saying Provolone might be
Provolone, long time
a
ago.
sneaky one of my favorite
I can
cheeses.
still
Okay, what do you do?
remember
What's going
how
on?
that cheese used to make me smile.
You're off
Sorry,
key there.
not really. I practiced.
Provolone might be sneaky one of my favorite cheeses.
Okay.
That being said, blue cheese, even though I don't like it, I feel goes so well on a charcuterie board.
Yeah. And you didn't like blue cheese? Was it the strong taste?
Right, it's a very strong taste. I don't think I like the
Yeah.
taste in general, but I do like it on a board. I
Yeah.
understand if other people like it. Like if I'm making a board, I'm putting it on there for other
Yeah.
people to enjoy.
Yeah, it brings like a aesthetic, specifically as far as color, that the other cheeses, can't ever bring to a Charc board. I really liked the taste. It also has a strong aftertaste, which for a second
Right.
caught me off guard. But I really liked the strong tasting cheeses. I like blue cheese a lot, and I think I definitely would lean to blue cheese in this one.
Yeah, I think we can
Be
go ahead and advance it and be okay with Provolone not advancing. I think we might have to do a best cheese tournament though eventually.
Yeah, just general in
Yeah,
general.
general
Yeah.
cheese.
So that we can include things like Velveeta and
Well, I don't know about that.
sorry. Yeah, and we're both in agreement. This is BLEU.
Blech. Yeah.
Bleu cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
blech.
That's fine with me.
Okay, next matchup we have cheddar versus goat cheese. And quick question. Is goat cheese the goat cheese?
No, absolutely not.
So you talked about eating goat cheese in the small village in Mexico that you grew up in with no electricity, no water,
Right. Didn't
just
grow up there.
goats.
Definitely there was electricity and water. And no, it wasn't a vacuum with goats. It
Your
wasn't
grandma
just
was a
empty
goat.
space. That's not, don't call me ma that. Come on, man. Don't talk about my abuela like that.
Okay.
I'm trying here, man.
That wasn't, I mean,
I'm dead in the water, but yeah.
what are your thoughts on cheddar, English cheddar versus the goat
English
of
cheddar.
cheese?
It's not the goat cheese. It is goat cheese.
Is it the woat cheese?
What's woat?
The worst of all time.
Oh, I thought you were saying like WOTE.
No.
Oh. No, it's not the worst of all.
Greatest of all time. Woat, worst of all time.
It's
okay,
not the
then,
worst of all time
where,
either.
what
It
is
doesn't have
it?
to. It's
Huh?
in the. It's something else, right? Like where 99% of all cheeses land in the middle of the best and the worst of all cheeses, right? Everything else is on that spectrum. Well, yeah, it's on the spectrum of all cheeses. What's SOHE? Cheese.
All right, you got me there.
What?
You got me there.
I got you with that.
You got me there.
That makes me more mad. Actually. Goat cheese versus what is it?
English cheddar.
Cheddar. Oh, uh, cheddar tasted better and a little bit stronger.
Cheddar tasted better.
I was gonna say that.
You did say it.
No, I was gonna say that as a joke. This is our worst episode that I just ever.
All right, well, let's just get through it then.
We should re-release the old cheese
let's
episode.
Let's just
if
get
anything.
through it then.
Okay, man. Okay. Cheddar, I fucking almost said it again.
Which one did you like better?
I liked the cheddar better, man. So it made me wetter.
Oh, gross, dude.
Yeah, that's erase that, please. Delete that. No, it tasted shit, man. Okay. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, because you think cheddar is sort of like again, I know what that tastes like. It's nothing special.
Boring.
But if you get some good cheddar,
sharp, yeah, even.
It's kind of boring. It's sharp even, man. I liked it. I liked it more, and that's based on taste, which I do want some good tasting cheeses on the board.
Yeah, I didn't really like the taste of either of these. I think the second part of the bracket, the lower half, the cheeses weren't really for me as much.
Right, yeah.
But I think I will vote cheddar over goat. To me, goat is the woat.
You liked it least?
Yes.
Interesting. Maybe for a Charc board, I could agree a little bit there. No, for me the Colby Jack was the woat of the Charc boards, Charc board cheeses. But yeah, I can definitely go with.
Do you have any honorable mentions besides feta, which is feta?
You took that from me, man. You knew I was gonna say feta.
Well, it's
feta. I love Greek salads.
Right, we're not doing salads. We're doing Charc boards.
All right, I understand what we're doing, man.
I don't think you do.
I don't think I do either.
All
but
right,
I do.
Name one honorable mention.
Velveeta.
Gross.
On a Charc board, maybe.
Okay, do you want to just get into the second round then?
Yeah. Was that all four? I thought that was only 3 matchups.
That was all 4.
Okay, cool.
I think the only change is cheddar advancing over goat.
From the old episode or from the first time?
Old.
Okay, man.
Okay, Brie versus Gouda. Last in the old, we had Gouda winning. This one, I think we talked to Brie a lot. Brie came to play. I think Brie showed up, and it took down the Gouda. Unfortunately for us, I think it just looks nice on a board. The white-ishness looks mushy, which is a good thing.
Not only did it live up to its expectations, but it also exceeded its expectations, is what I would say. And that's part of why I think it came out so strong. Because we like Brie. If you're like, hey, name a fancy cheese, I think people are going to say Gouda or Brie. Maybe
that's
not
fair.
Ever having, maybe not ever having eaten either of them.
Yeah.
But I think the Brie was a little a heavy hitter when we actually put it on the board and when we actually ate a little bit of it too.
I think for most of the, like, if I'm eating a Charc board, I think I'm gonna eat mostly Brie.
Do you remember where Brie is from?
I want to say France, but I don't know.
France as well. Anyway, sorry, not important.
Do you want me to look it up?
I'm pretty sure it's Brie. Like, that's the city. That's the only reason I brought it up.
Hey, did you want to say something about Captain Marvel or something?
I don't really see how you could make a connection
between.
Right, like Brie is like the Captain Marvel of cheeses because it's like pretty good, but like the sequel, you're not expecting much.
No.
Is this something from like the old episode that you want me to? Did I say something or?
No, you're good.
Oh,
we can move on.
Okay.
We don't have to go lowbrow, you know.
Don't know what that means.
Nobody wants a Brie Larson joke here.
Don't know who that is.
Okay. Brie is French. Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
BREE.
IE.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both advanced that.
Yeah, that's okay with me.
All right, in the next semifinal matchup, we have Blue Cheese versus Cheddar. And here, again, I didn't like either of these particularly on a cracker with some jam. But I'm going to have to go blue. Blue.
Blue and cheddar, we're saying.
Yeah, blue versus cheddar.
It's playing out differently than I remember. But I kind of tend to agree. It's stronger. You like the qualities because of what it brings to the board. You didn't necessarily like it.
What it brings to the board. That's right.
We're talking about blue cheese. Blue cheese.
Sorry.
You're going to confuse me. Is the
That's
reason
fair,
I
actually.
had to say that. Yeah. And how did you like the taste of cheddar? Is that a cheese you would eat?
Yeah, like on burgers. I think if I can mask it well.
Yeah.
In a sense where it's like not overpowering. I'm not a huge cheese guy. Like I'll get a cheeseburger obviously and pizza love. But
right.
I'm not like overly like I'm never gonna go extra. That's pretty good. I'm never gonna go
clean audio of that.
Well, you did it while I was talking.
Fondue.
I'm never gonna go extra cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Right. You're not over the moon about cheese.
Well, moon because it's made out of cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go blue.
I think I want to go blue too because
Electric Boogaloo.
Because it's Charc cheeses. That's why.
Right. Exactly.
And we did talk about blue possibly encompasses any kind of cheeses that have that moldy blue penicillin or whatever it is.
Right. I think technically anything can be blue, right?
Yeah. And I think there's a specific one, but I'm just saying that it brings a lot to the table.
Have you ever blew yourself?
Say that again.
Okay. In the finals, we have Brie versus Blue. Two pretty heavy hitters.
Oh, wow. Brie versus Blue.
And I think the people know where I'm going. I've talked a big game about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Brie. Brie is for me the champion.
Eon.
I'm sorry.
So I liked both of these a lot actually. And I think they both bring a lot to the Charc board. Yeah, and I guess I'm kind of inclined to go, if you're feeling a lot stronger about Brie, then that's okay with me.
Well, hold on.
No pun intended. No pun.
You remember the recording that we lost?
The old recording or the one where we redid it, but I lost the file?
You voted for blue and used possession.
So I'm trying to think right now why I would do that.
Because we were doing it in person and you liked it.
I just
ask
like the
why.
taste more. No,
I just
everything. Can't. Well, now I almost don't.
But that's because we're not doing it. Not like you're taking the whole part of it out of it. We literally did this.
Yeah. I see. So you think I should stick to my guns, use possession on blue?
I just feel like you should make it authentic and keep it the same.
I'm trying to go with how I feel like in the moment.
But the whole point was that we were eating them in the moment.
Yeah, but then I lost the files because of Hindenburg, all right? I can't control the universe, man.
Fine, don't use your possession.
Look, no, look. I just feel so indifferent. I'll throw you a bone, right? And I'll use
vote for Provolone.
Can I use a possession to bring back Provolone?
No, you don't know what possession is. It feels like you think it can do anything.
I'm wondering if there are different facets to it.
You think you have like a genie wish every episode that you can just do whatever the hell you want.
Really? Yeah.
No.
I thought that's okay.
You're using your possession.
I'll use my possession on Bleu Cheese.
Cue the music. All right. So,
That blue was for you.
okay. Hey, Space Jam 2 comes out uh next month.
Soon. July, right?
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah. Are
Should
you gonna
watch
watch
that.
it? Yeah, sure. Is it coming to streaming services or
HBO
going?
Max.
I'm kind of
Game of
what's the
Thrones.
word? No, it's
You're an HBO mini guy,
I'm
not a Max.
protesting HBO Max.
Right.
Sorry.
Why?
Okay. No reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Blue is the winner for best charcuterie cheese. This is the first time in Rejuvenate that the last champion didn't even make it to the finals.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do possession to make it a tie? Maybe Brie and Blue Cheese.
Again, it can't do everything that you want. That's not what possession is. So no.
Okay. You've said a lot of things that isn't, but never what it is, you know?
I definitely said what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Blue is the winner. Sorry that this came out a little late. If you haven't figured out by now, we did have to redo this episode.
In order to put it on your plate.
Genwell, do you have any shout outs or plugs you'd like to give?
Listen to Within City Limits, which is also coming out late this week. But there's lots of old episodes you can go to.
You can
Don't
blame Hindenburg for that.
don't- It's no, not even. I wish. They're good guys, actually. I hate to put that on them as well.
If they want to sponsor us, we'll take it.
We will. We will. Yeah, absolutely. We'll cut that other shit out. Within City Limits, I'm on Instagram at The Great Gia. I'm on Twitter at The Great Gia. The podcast is on Twitter at WCLPO. My Within City Limits is on Twitter at WCLPOD. Tournament Style is on Twitter at Tournament Pod. And then I post a lot of tournament style clips and whatnot on my personal Instagram. So you follow either of us for that content. And Tournament Style is on YouTube. Just search Tournament Style. And it actually comes up.
I'm not sure if you gave your Twitter and Instagram, The Great Gia. Follow at The Great Gia.
The Great Gia. Thanks, sir.
And you can find more from me at Austin A. Garza on Twitter and Instagram. If you really enjoyed this podcast, please rate, review, and subscribe. Even if you're not listening to this on through Apple Podcast app, still go there to rate and review us.
Yeah, it really helps.
Yeah, subscribe anywhere that you're listening so you can keep getting this.
Mm-hmm. And tell a friend.
And yeah, exactly. And if you really, really enjoyed, please tell a friend. That's how we grow the podcast. # grow the game. We really would appreciate that. And we'll be back.
If you really, really like the podcast, send us money. No one's stopping you.
Well, don't do that.
Could.
No,
it's
we
a free
don't
country. It's a free country.
I'm gonna edit out your Venmo if you say it. Bleep it out.
I don't know my Venmo.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week with the final episode of Rejuvenate. And then we'll be back after that with more regular episodes. So yeah, stick around, listen, have fun, enjoy.
Ooh.
Bye.